topic is Descriptive Statistical Analysis. Various analysis, understanding descriptive statistics, a comprehensive guide to understanding and applying descriptive statistic in research and analysis. So basically, what is statistical analysis? So statistical analysis is the science of collecting, exploring, and presenting data to discover patterns and trends. It transforms raw numbers into meaningful insights that drive decision making across every field imaginable. Where it is used. So, business intelligence and market research. Second is scientific research and clinical trials. Third is education assessment and policy planning. Fourth is sports analytics and performance tracking. And last one is government planning and public health. So, the next slide is the power of descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics are the foundation of data analysis. They summarize and describe the main feature of the dataset in the meaningful way rather than drawing conclusions beyond the data. Descriptive statistics paint a clear picture of what the data shows, simplifies complexity, condenses thousands of data points into understandable summaries, reveals patterns, uncovers trends and distribution hidden in raw data, enable communication, present finding clearly to diverse audience. So measures of central tendency, finding the center of your data, mean average, the arithmetic average of all values, add all numbers and divide by the count, best for normally distributed data without extreme outliers. For example, test scores 85, 90, 88, so their mean is 87.7. Second is median, middle value, the middle number when data is arranged in order, best for skewed data or when outliers are present. For example, salaries such as 40k dollar, 45k dollar, 200k dollar. So the median is 45k dollar. Third one is mode. So it is used for finding the most frequent occurrence. The value that appear most often in dataset, best for categorical data or finding the most common response. For example, shoe size 8, 9, 9, 10. So the mode is 9 because the frequency of 9 in the given data is most. Measure of dispersion, understanding how spread out your data is. So first one is range. So basically the range is the difference between the highest and lowest values, simple but sensitive to outliers. So the formula of range is maximum minus minimum. Second is variance. So basically the variance, the average of squared deviations from the mean show how far data point spread from the center. Measure variability in squared unit. Third one is standard deviations. The most root of variance expressed in the same unit as your data. The most commonly used measure of spread. A low SD is equal to data clustered near mean. High SD is equal to widely scattered. So the next slide is measures of shape. So first one is skewness. Measure the asymmetry of the distribution. Tells you if data leans left or right. Positive skew, long tail on the right. Most values are low. Negative skew, long tail on the left. Most values are high. Zero skew, perfectly symmetrical distribution. Second one is kurtosis. Describe the tailedness of the distributions, how heavy or light the tails are. High kurtosis, sharp, peak, heavy tails, more outliers. Low kurtosis, flat peak, high, light tails, fewer outliers. Normal kurtosis, bell shaped curve. So, data visualizations tools. So, visualizations represent transform number into stories. Each tool serve a unique purpose in revealing pattern and communicating insights effectively. So first one is bar chart and histograms. Bar charts compare categorical data across group. Histograms show frequency distribution of continuous data across intervals. Second is pie chart. Display proportion or percentage of a whole best used when you have 5 7 categories or fewer for clear comparison. Box plots reveal the 5 number summary, minimum, Q1 median, Q3 and maximum, and excellent for spotting outliers and comparing distribution. Frequency distribution tables organize data into classes or intervals with counts, foundation for creating histograms and understanding data pattern. So this is basically the analyzing student test scores. So dataset final exam scores out of 100 and the sample data is 72, 85, 90, 78, 85, 92, 68, 88, 85, 95, 74, 82, 89, 91 and 76. So basically this is the analyzing student test score. Real world applications. So first one is business and marketing. Track sales performance, customer demographics, market trends, and campaign effectiveness. Companies use descriptive states to understand consumer behavior and optimize strategies. Scientific research summarize experimental results, describe sample populations, and present baseline characteristics. Essential first step before inferential analysis in any study. Education evaluate student performance, identify learning gaps, and assess program effectiveness. Help educator make data driven decision about curriculum and intervention strategies. So here are some advantages and limitations. So first is advantages. Simplicity and clarity. Easy to understand and communicate even for non-technical audience. Second one is quick insight. Provide immediate overview of data characteristics and pattern. Third one is foundation for analysis. Essential first step before advanced statistical technique. And last one is visual appeal. can be presented through engaging charts and graphs. Now, limitations are no predictions, cannot make inferences about population or predict future trends. Outlier sensitivity, extreme values can distort measures like mean and range. Limited depth does not explain relationships or causations between variables. Context needed. Number alone don't tell the full story. Interpretations require domain knowledge. So, here is the key takeaways. Descriptive statistics are powerful tool for summarizing and visualizing data, making complex information accessible. When they don't predict or prove positions, they provide the essential foundation for understanding your data. The critical first step in any analytical journey. Master these fundamentals, and you will unlock the ability to transform raw number into compelling, actionable insights. Thank you.